Welcome back to The Good Pace. This is going to be a weekly reset video, and it's about a little over 15 minutes, so feel free to put me in your ears or just on the TV nearby, and let's get some stuff done together. So this is not my normal posting day, but I figured Sunday is a really nice day to do a weekly reset, and it's when I typically do mine. I work full-time, I'm a mom, and I'm also an author, and I love to do crochet, and I also do Taekwondo. And here on my channel, I've been sharing some of my routines, things like that, when it comes to how I just handle life as someone who does all of the things. So Sundays for me are my reset days. Typically on the weekends, I like to just do whatever I want. And sometimes things around the house suffer from that. So this week in particular, I hadn't done the dishes yet. So that's really the first thing I decided to do was dishes. And then I cleaned up a bit. There was a spot on my stove that I just really needed to get out. So you will see that as well. And as you'll see throughout the video, I do change clothes. So not all of this sort of happened at once. I split it up from the morning until much later in the day. I think it's important to have some sort of reset throughout your week. Doesn't matter what day it is, but sort of looking at your week, reflecting, cleaning up a bit, picking up around the house. It's definitely something that I like to do as a ritual because I know throughout the week things get so busy, put off, and I just need some time to do it. So I threw on a chill step video here on YouTube and I just rolled with it. So here you'll see me sort of cleaning up the bed. So this is something that Kiddo and I started way back in 2020, right when everything closed with COVID. I had just happened to be sick and we were not sure if it was COVID and we were all freaking out. I had to sleep on the first floor of our house at the time, segregated from everyone on the first floor. So Kiddo decided to sleep near me. So we had a blow up bed that we set up, and most of the time, because there was no school and I wasn't working full time, we just hung out down there. So that was a nice memory that sort of carried over. So once a week we do the pull out. So we just hang out, watch movies. Typically it's on a Friday night. And this week I was too lazy to pick it up, so we did it 2 nights in a row, which is a special treat for kiddo. And so what's really annoying is that I have to take it apart every week and put it together. Putting it together is actually not so bad. Taking it apart is really annoying, but I do it because it's something that kiddo enjoys and I enjoy. And I haven't really found a good storage solution for all of the extra blankets. I just sort of put it in my closet in my room, and everyone knows that is the downstairs sort of set. Typically with these resets too, along with doing dishes, I will do laundry, which you'll see in a minute. I like to at least have one load going because I like just to start the week off fresh, and it keeps me on top of things. I typically do my laundry at the top of the week, so usually Sunday, Monday, and then everything builds up throughout the week. We do have a 3-person family, so it's not a huge family that there's a ton of laundry, and we do have enough to get through the week. But when it comes to clothing in itself, I tend to be more on the lean side with my inventory. Also, too, I have a drop zone and right at the front door of my house, and I hadn't cleaned it up in a couple of weeks. I just, with Christmas ending and everything, I was putting all that stuff away, and it was just an ongoing thing that I just couldn't stand looking at anymore. So I decided today was the day. What I typically do is that I have ADHD, so that if I go other places, I tend to do other things and not the thing that I wanted to do. So I bring over my garbage can and make sure everything is sort of within my area so that I can just toss, sort, and get things back to where they belong. So off camera here, you see me keep moving backward. I have a little container that sits on the stairs. It's called my up bucket. I don't know where I got that from. I know it's from some cleaning organizational person that I've heard of in the past. But with having stairs and going upstairs and downstairs, it's just easier for me to put everything in there at once. And then when I bring it upstairs, I can parcel it out into the different rooms. There's a lot of different methodologies about that, but when it comes to any sort of cleaning and organizing, that's what I do. Decluttering is a different story. This felt really good to me to clean out this area that has been staring at me multiple times throughout the day as I pass it. So it was really nice to get it all clean. And then I moved to the closet and organize that a little bit. The shoes have been getting out of control. I like to keep my shoes like 2 to 3 pairs in the front closet, and then the rest of them can go upstairs, also depending on the season. But I don't like looking at shoes, and I also don't like looking at a pile of shoes either. So later on, as you'll see here, I'm doing some laundry and just got to do it. It's something that we have to do. It's one of those cycle tasks like dishes. They're never going to go away, so we just keep doing it. And I just make it part of my routine so I don't cry about it because I hate doing it. But we have to. And really the last part of my reset tends to be the look forward to the week. So I have my day designer planner, and of course, I found a planner that I like more. That's not my day design planner, but I'm sticking with it for now, and maybe mid-year I'll switch. But it's a really cool planner that someone shared with me, and it's very ADHD friendly, and I really wish I would have found it. Of course, now that I mention it, I know I'm going to see ads everywhere because they're always listening. So I like to look ahead. I pull up my Google Calendar and I note any bigger events happening throughout the week, any appointments, phone calls, things I have to do, and I make note of it. I usually will look ahead, but I won't put every day in my planner because I really hate erasing stuff in my planner. Even though I have Frixion pens, I really enjoy those. I just like to look at the first day or so when it comes to writing in my planner, just so I'm prepared if I have any early morning phone calls or meetings for work. It's just easier for me to sort of mentally prepare myself for them the day before. And after all of that, I needed a little relax time. Although, if you watch this section, it's not that relaxing because I was working on a new pattern that I hadn't done before. And there were a couple of things that I just had to double check on when it came to stitches and stuff like that, and looking at some of the rows that I had to do. So you probably won't understand the shape based on the shape. You probably won't guess based on the shape, but it is a little chicken, Mabel the chicken. And if you at all care, I can throw that into the description. If you do crochet or just want to see a really cute chicken, I highly recommend it. So that is all for my weekly reset. Let me know in the comments below what you do for your weekly reset. Do you do it on Sundays? Do you do it on a different day? What tasks do you like to do? I'd love to know. And that's it for now, and I'll see you next week.